our first semifinal. Since our dear friend over here just decided to leave it.
All right, Carpet.
I don't want to do camera. Don't make me do this.
Just press 2 and press your middle mouse button.
I got it. I'll figure it out. Leave me alone. All right.
Oh, man.
So, what the hell? A verse in Skywind, Taya and Freya.
Is he going to use the mouse 1 button?
Excuse me?
Is Skywind going to use mouse 1?
Oh, you're right. He does do those streams. I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was streaming the other day where he was trying to climb with Freya without ever using his M1. He did really well.
He did do very,
climbing,
very
he
well.
got like grade like 14 or something insane.
He would have beat me, I think, easily.
He would have beat us all.
All right, a verse Skywind against Finlev and Game Fiend. Let's take a look. Spacing out right now.
We're going to see a lot of poking. A lot of poking from Skyverse. Going to get that first M2. It's not going to deal much damage. Static will eventually... Oh, here we go. The barrier actually has to go down on Lucy.
Oh, good panic flash. Wow, landing that on the hasted Taya. Really good accuracy from Game Fiend.
Had to use Zephyr to get out of there. Used a little bit of energy, but fantastically. Then used his haste right after. Not able to get the stun down, but it doesn't seem to matter. You're going to tornado over to the candy, but what a snare! Now Finlev just pushing it down. The thunder goes wasted. Whoa! Oh, we get what? A verse got the orb through Finlev, but it didn't seem to be enough. Now Skywind left all alone. Will he take down Game Fiend in time? I do not think so. Now left all alone to his devices. He's going to get panicked away. Oh, there it is. The end cap. This is going to be the end of days for Freya.
Nice from Finlev and Game Fiend. Just played very solid. Ooh, the barrier comes out to try to protect Game Fiend there, and they will close out the kill. I like the way they played it out. Game Fiend spent his health bar as a good resource. Trusted in his teammate Finlev to say, hey, you race on the Taya. I'll let the Freya beat up on me. I will survive. I will survive for long enough, and that's exactly what happened. A verse was not survivable enough, and Finlev was able to close out the kill, and Game Fiend also... He got smacked by a ton of mouse 1s on Skywind with that static pop. That's a lot of extra damage. The DPS is incredibly high on that. And Game Fiend was able to hold strong, keep focused, spend cooldowns well, use the roll out of the first ultimate, well-timed, and they survived. Really good.
He's having a hard time deciding what he wants. Finlev, do you want the wall slam, the adrenaline rush, maybe the red axe? We're watching you. We're all watching you, Finlev.
What will you pick?
What will your decision be?
Oh,
the world will make fun of you.
Adrenaline rush. Seems like the popular choice right now after the wall bang got nerfed.
It definitely seems to be. Get a bit more damage out of it.
War Axe is really good. Huh! Misses it. Not so good when you do that.
Good pull though, forcing that barrier to come out early on. Now we're going to see if Finlev, his bulwark, I believe it's still up.
Yeah, well, he still has it. He's holding it. He's holding it so far.
Sorry, had a bit of a problem. We all missed a little bit of action there. We're going to attribute that to me being an idiot. Now Verse will actually get that pretty easily. A lot of M1s. Going to get that security. He's going to push Game Fiend back. Oh, he's going to get a good amount of damage, but getting pinned down by Finlev. Trying to push him into the corner. Got to get the M1. Look at this, all the M1 chunks. Forcing him to use that shield at a distance,
though. There's going to be a big loss of momentum there. I think the fact that Game Fiend missed that panic flash is going to make it a little bit difficult for them to keep up with the CC.
Oh, God, the piggy's going to start just slamming down poor Finlev. He's going to try and get that center. Will he be able to? Oh, no, he will not. It's going to get X cross bangarang slanged.
X strike. Put it right
man, but the
across the field.
What just happened?
A verse can't stabilize. I mean, they don't have healers in this competition.
Did he just dash the reverse? Did it not make contact?
I have no idea exactly.
Or was he a tornado?
Oh!
My God.
Man, everybody's playing Mario today. Oh, there's a good cross kill. Now it's going to be 1v1.
I definitely want
show
to
us
say
your moves.
Skywind most likely, he definitely has a lot more damage in his belt. Plus, he's got a shield.
Oh, he's got the AoE panic.
The AoE panic straight through the orb. That was fantastic play. Game Fiend, though, that's going to be great. If you can pull a lot of this out, he might have his orb or his ultimate. If you can pull a lot of this mobility out of Skywind, he's going to have
jumps
to
he needs
with
to bait. There's
one.
one. There's a second one. There's the coup. You're dead. Oh, he was in incapacity.
Oh, man, but the panic. He's going to get a little bit of candy. Oh, Game Fiend knows it. Oh, Game Fiend lets in M1. What's with the clarity potions on himself? It's really weird. It's the second one.
He might be just trying to take the static off before it makes it.
Oh, but the panic. Oh,
he was too passive. If he had gone for a swing or a Stormhammer, he would have gone
try to push
that.
him out. Almost.
Oh, God.
Jump. Gonna have to.
Huh. Nice.
Boom. Oh, nice. That was actually cool.
Uh-oh. He has nowhere invul. He needs a counter.
Looking good.
Oh, he didn't land it. Goodbye.
Epic.
Nice. Well played from Game Fiend. I like the fact that they took AoE Panic. It actually becomes surprisingly easy to hit once you get that, because it actually explodes even if it whiffs. So even if you do not hit an enemy target, the Panic Flash will explode at the end of its range, and that AoE can catch people for the lesser Panic, the 1.5 seconds duration rather than the 2-second duration. I believe that's what it is. And so
I think it's 1.
Game Feed actually did really well. We can actually check. We can totally see.
Let's do it.
Take a look. Top right.
Top right. Ba-boom.
There it is.
1.
1 second.
It was 1 second for anyone in the area. It was great, though. Use the orb. Just right into the orb.
Yep.
Almost like a try to use the orb for protection, but it let her down.
Yep. Great. I like that from Game Fiend. And that's kind of the same thing with Petrifying Bolt. Petrifying Bolt actually does not explode at the end of its range, but has that effect of exploding. So
FinLeft, pick your battle right, buddy.
He always takes so long.
He does. Maybe you're just like thinking. Meditation. I'm not actually impatient. He's a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy.
If that's what it takes for him to win these rounds, I mean, they're 2-0 up. Worth it.
They are. It's looking pretty good so far. Skyverse struggling to keep that damage on. Getting bursted. You'd think they wouldn't have any trouble.
Oh, lands it.
Well, jumps in, but doesn't seem to do much out of it. Scared to get the... Oh,
whoa!
Didn't want to get bulwarked.
Just right. Game Fiend was standing in just the right spot.
Oh, there's going to be the haste because of the tornado, and it's going to land a stun. Oh, man, so much on Game Fiend. But the bulwark is going to end up trying to negate some of that damage. First trying to put some on Bako while they can. Skywind's looking really healthy, though.
Barrier is down, and they could make something big happen. Panic Flash is going to whiff. Noah versus Accuracy was not on point. He could have punished Game Fiend so big, but it might not matter here. Game Fiend needs to get out of the way. Crippling Goo is going to zone a bit, but now he does not have the Swift Roll.
Oh, the barrier's down and actually doesn't take any damage. They know not to go for it. We're going to see the haste. Oh, stunning yourself at first. Couldn't get the cancel out in time, but now it's going to look like he's all alone. Take a look at that Skywind. Just static strike after static strike. Getting that debuff on, followed by a bunch of M1s. Now the Piggy has been popped. Look at this, forcing them into the corner. Oh, like a bunch of animals. Oh, like a bunch of thunder animals. Completely destroyed now, and not much left on him.
Skywind has 2 kills for the Thunder Strike, and that can never look any cooler.
Honestly, that is still my favorite way to take anybody down.
It's so cool. Skywind lands it, is able to secure the first round win there for Skyverse, and it seems like they're having a little bit of trouble. I think that the win was a little bit clunky. They definitely played it out very well, but it just doesn't seem like there's much outstanding synergy between Averse and Skywind. I think that the best thing that they can hope for is an incapacitate into the wall, into the X strike, and then maybe a mini stun of some sort. Something like that might start making sense here, but other than that, I think they're really just leaning on their mechanics and just aiming better, moving better, and just making better trades. I don't know if it's necessarily any kind of team synergy between the characters, but I might be wrong.
Oh, well, I have no idea how that... I think he rushed into the counter, so it just completely negated. Now Skywind's just going to try and punish him against the wall.
Oh, the R gets spent and whiffs. Nice knockback from FinLeft.
The bulwark goes up and is wasted, but now, oh, we're going to sees the opportunity. Oh, just missed the stun, though. Wasn't able to really punish Game Fiend a lot. Will they get the orb? And they will. That orb is going to go to Skyverse. They're going to see them try and reconvene. Oh, but Skywind's going to take a good bit of damage from Bako. They're just going to M1 smack each other to death.
Here comes the Piggy. Nice fear.
And right now, nice. Oh, Freya's going to go down.
Good trade, and again, we get into that situation where it's a race, except this time, Skyverse swapped characters. Taya was on the Lucy, and Freya was on the Bako, and still
he actually got that.
How?
Skyverse was able to secure that orb, I believe, using Zephyr to dash into it. Now he's going to use the Tornado to try and get out. Oh, but the Bulwark, the Piggy is there, though. Will he pop the Piggy? The Bulwark's down. Now might be the opportunity, but he wants to save it for his escape. Oh, no, there it is. What an odd time to pop it. He's going to get panicked right after, and then incapacitated. Surprised he didn't proc that a little earlier. I mean, I know he's a much better BattleRekt player than I would.
Yeah.
So he probably knows what he's doing. So
I think he was just trying to land the X strike into the Piggy so he gets the mini stun and the Piggy damage.
That's true.
That's what he was going for, but he met with the X strike and was just set on going into the ultimate anyways, and that's why that happened.
Do you hate the camera on the game right now? If you do, please send your complaints to @FindableCarpet on Twitter. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really bad at this.
I think you did fine.
I think I did okay.
I think you did just
Thankfully,
fine.
I never have to do it again. Whoops, I left that too early. See, I'm bad at this. That was my fault. I pulled a Rainy. I left the score screen too early. Sorry, guys. I just ruined your ability to look at the score screen.
Actually, it was my fault.
No,
if you think about it.
It was technically your fault because you ruined everything.
I'm sorry. It's starting to, in the end, I just ruin everything all the time.
The first one well, is actually going to go to not who we thought it was going to go. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
I think Averse is a very high-grade player. We've not seen Averse play with Skywind yet, so it's interesting to see how that played out. I think Finlev and GameFiend, also a new pair, have played very well, and I think they might have had the more solid composition. But aside from composition, they were able to play the one-on-ones very well. We saw multiple situations where they sectioned off into 1v1s, and they came out on top both times.
What a way to lead into this replay. A fantastic 1v1 between Lucy and Freya. Lucy tried to pull as much out of Freya as she could, all the mobility possible, to try and finish her off with the goo. I'm surprised Skywind went in knowing she got that orb.
Yeah, well, I think at some point he knew he had to press the issue because it's only going to get harder when you're having to face off against a panic in sudden death. I think it's tough to justify that scenario. He took off the static. I don't know if Freya took the BattleRekt to do the stun off the spacebar when you have static applied, but
I don't believe so.
Yeah. The fact that I think the Clarity Potion was already used, but very unfortunate that Lucy was still in the incapacitate. Could have finished off that kill, threw on a mouse one, got the toxin on, maybe put a deadly inject, anything, right? But was still able to win out that 1v1. Well played by GameFiend. Definitely demonstrating that he has chops.
He's got the chops that he needs. Him and Finlev will take map number 1. Remember, it's a best of 3 maps, ladies and gentlemen. So this could still go anyway.
Anyway. Any which way. Up, down, left, right, north, south, east, west. Are there any other directions?
Forward, backwards.
Forward, backwards. Port and aft.
That was a good one. Thanks, guy in our ear.
Wow.
I would have never thought of that. Now we sound...
What a sophisticated... Starboard?
Oh, yes. Yeah, starboard? Starboard? How do you pronounce that? Starboard?
Port and starboard, yeah.
Starport?
Starboard.
Starboard sounds like something I'd find in a Mario game.
Starport?
Starport.
Yeah, I guess in the Space Mario.
Especially like, yeah, Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah. I've never played that game.
It's a pretty fun game. Not as fun as BattleRekt.
Yeah. God, Kevin.
I'm a subtle man. You know what else is subtle? BattleRekt.com. You should sign up. Go check it out. I know you've enjoyed it. We know you've enjoyed it because we have. And we know our enjoyment is perfectly perspective of yours.
Yes.
Did you spell out the website? It's literally on the screen. They can read.
Well, what if they were just not looking on the screen? What if they just had audio?
Who listens to Twitch streams like a podcast?
I don't know. Maybe they turn their head. Maybe.
Oh.
Text to voice?
My eye again. No,
oh my God.
Not again. It's been haunting me. It's been haunting me so.
That's what happens when you say bad things.
Oh, here you go. Port and starboard are left and right, and bow and aft is front and back. Ladies and gentlemen.
Bow and aft? Who said that?
James is not a hero. He's a hero right now.
James is not a hero?
Educating us.
Thank you very much.
Today, anyone who didn't know what those were has learned a thing.
Bow is forward, aft is backwards?
Bow and aft is front and back, I'm assuming respectively.
I would assume aft is back because after, that's just how my brain works. It may not be connected at all, but
it probably could be a good explanation for it. But, we're done with our educational piece for the day. So we're going to go into map number 2.
There it is.
That concludes educational piece BattleRekt number 1.
Note. What?
It's our first educational piece.
All right.
I'm not camera guy, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're not camera guy.
Thank God.
It's okay.
Getting that static off with the Clarity Potion. Gonna get, what? On the wrong side of that one.
Good jump, actually, from Skywind. Puts Finlev in an awkward spot, and they're gonna be trading out damage. Nice from GameFiend. That was big. But he threw a deadly inject into that, and now he doesn't have Swift Roll, and he could very well need it.
Oh, that orb will go to PowerPoint Sorcerers. They're going to take it. The ball is out.
Next strike? No, doesn't have it.
Oh, the panic. Oh, what great CC and a deadly inject. Going to have to haste out of that one. There goes the stun. But only one of them landing on Finlev. Not a lot of max damage in that.
Oh, the axe lands. Has to use the jump to get away. Incapacitate and gets Clarity'd out of it. And now Skywind is heading straight for GameFiend. Tried to get the cheeky panic, but Skywind was ready for it. You can't get...
Oh, if Skywind had gotten that. Oh, he's planted. Oh, my. He actually jumped too far. He hit the wall with his hammer. What?
Oh, no. It was so cool. It was almost so cool. It was almost so cool. Uh-oh. Verse might be in trouble. Nice cleanup on the kill. Good use of the jump and the vortex to make that killing blow happen. And now Finlev is left in a 1v2. Averse is actually quite low on health. We'll see if he can make it happen. No. Averse, 2 killing blows with that lunge attack. Nice.
Nice. The Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Something that is a very strong ability. Goes around, a little dash, a little bit of damage, a little bit of push, a little bit of everything. Using it for the final blow. Round number 1 goes to Skyverse, a team that just lost map number 1. So we'll see if they can be able to, you know, get on their mounts and make it to the top. What a victorious speech I've just given them. I hope they're listening, because that right there is going to be what puts them to the top.
Oh my goodness.
Going to get jumped in. Bako. Oh, he does miss his dash, though. Skywin and Bako. Interesting 1v1 to 2 of them. The bulwark does
goes for the panic.
Oh,
land just a little bit.
Finlev put his back to Averse, who dealt some M1s to him. Now he's going to use his jump as well. A lot of his mobility is off of cooldown. The bulwark just got wasted as well. He had to cancel out of it. A shield plus the barrier.
Oh, this is looking really bad.
Oh my, Finlev got to be careful. And it's iframed out by Skywin's E. The bulwark is wasted yet again. We see a full ultimate.
Oh! The double stun.
This is, oh no, where the ultimate happened. Oh, she knows she has it. Skywin. Oh, she had to use her energy, though. She doesn't have her ultimate anymore, even though he used both abilities. Oh my. Stun. And
nice.
The piggy, and the everything.
I think in that particular game, it was really, it comes down to the coordination between Finlev and GameFiend. The big difficulty is a lot of their CC, which understandably so, is a skill shot. It's something that you have to land, you have to be accurate with, you have to place it right, and your opponents have to not have cooldowns available to dodge them. The really big difficulty is if you whip those cooldowns, then you're liable to be opened up on, either by Skywin or by Averse. Both these characters are highly mobile, can punish you, and if you can't get rid of their uptime, if you can't get them off of you, if you can't peel, you end up taking a ton of damage, and Averse on top of that landed 2 or 3 X strikes onto GameFiend. Not okay.
Averse just used a lot. His haste is now down. Oh, good in cap.
Oh, God.
The bulwark is still off a cooldown. I'm surprised he hasn't used it. I think he's trying to bait out a little more damage out of him. He already got that one ability smacked right on the X strike. Oh, and he's actually going to secure that orb. Great push by him. But the in-cap on GameFiend, we see Skywin doing a great job of utilizing all that CC that Freya has. We're going to see a jump. Oh, but he just iframes out of it using his Zephyr. Now we're going to see a good stun as well, and pulling it on GameFiend. Using up Fan to the other side of the wall. What is this?
Right now, Skywin is doing so much work, just running back and forth, putting out a lot of damage, spending bar in at the appropriate moments, and oh no, GameFiend might be in trouble, but so is Finlev, and they're just divide and conquering right now. Finlev and GameFiend do re-meet up with each other. Oh, that combo was huge!
The damage. The just complete destructive damage getting both. Now we're going to see GameFiend. He tries to get out. Oh, Finlev and GameFiend now all both one M1 away. Will he get out? Boom! No, he won't.
What an interesting turn of events. Averse and Sky, it just looked like a completely different team. I mean, Averse, to be fair, in the first map, he was actually whiffing quite a few X strikes. There were moments where GameFiend was just right in that sweet spot, just in between both of the boomerangs, and was able to avoid taking any kind of damage. This time, Averse was landing tons of X strikes.
Oh, now you did it. Look at us go. We're a mess. We're making our guy in the ear look bad.
Yeah, why is he so bad? That's a good question.
So that was quite the turnaround. A 3-0 sweep in map number 2. A lot of damage dealt out. They kept the same team comp, but it just seemed like a lot more connected. As you said, a lot less whiffed abilities, which I think, well, that's a good way to deal more damage. Don't whiff.
Don't do that.
Really good analysis right here, guys. Yeah. This is top-notch stuff. Write this in your notebooks. Key.
I mean, it might be something, to be fair, right? If you think about, okay, if I can't miss, how do I increase the success chance of that CC, right? Maybe it's making sure that every time you land a snare or every time you land any of your CC, you're always looking to combo it, right? That's one way to do it. The problem is they got divided into 1v1 so often in that matchup, and that time it definitely did not go in the favor of Finlev and GameFiend, right? They were losing out. The 1v1's huge. Averse was just schooling GameFiend there. I
mean, it's going to be a prime example. This is going to be just keeping the damage up, keeping that max damage on, getting the pull into a perfect M1, and then an X strike on top. And on the bottom, we're just going to see Freya keeping the pressure up on Finlev, just keeping that distance and just enough pressure to make him run away.
Yeah, and both characters are in trouble. And you see, if Averse jumps aggressively, that's fine, because both characters cannot spend... They're going to try to go aggressive here, but really that's just putting Finlev in danger. And that's also putting GameFiend in danger, as you saw, right? If they choose to go aggressive, they're going to get traded out, and they have so little health that they're going to lose. Guaranteed.
So strong. Getting the BattleRekt, allowing her to use her X strike while she's hasted. It makes Taya a lot more versatile on the field. Because she's able to get those X strikes a lot more consistently, because she can keep moving her position around, so you don't really know exactly where it's coming from. Where, you know, but prior to this, she had to stand completely still and then throw him. So you kind of had a little more, it was easier to kind of keep your distance, stay back, and try and not take the damage from her. But not so much anymore.
Not so much. A Verse and Skywin might make it happen with Taya Freya. Let's see if they continue. Let's see if there are any composition swaps from Finliv and GameFiend. I don't think there will be, but
I'm thoroughly enjoying the fact that everyone's been showing us some new team comps, especially with this big old patch that happened lately, and I think that's really cool. The fact that SLS is doing a great job of giving us more variety, which actually is making more champions more solidified, give them a more viability in the game. But now that they're one map to one map, who's going to move on to our finals, folks?
Who is it going to be? Every single map so far has gone to, or every single match so far has gone to the third map. Skyverse versus PowerPoint Sorcerers. All right, let's take a look. Verse Freya won the second map in convincing fashion. Let's see if they can repeat that. Good opening, lands a snare, lands a jump. That's a good start.
Oh, there's the bulwark. He wanted to get the X, but he baited it out. Verse just canceled out before he was able to waste it. Now we're going to see Freya just getting a good amount of damage on Finlev, trying to take out as much max as he can. That probably takes about 30 off him. Now it's about 40. Slowly going up, but a Verse not in a great spot either. Has to use his haste just to secure. Who will get this orb? Oh, and it actually does get taken by Skywin with the M when he does have his ultimate, though. He wants to land an end cap. You know he's going to be thirsty for it.
Right now, the trading is relatively even, but going very well for PowerPoint Sorcerers, just in the sense that they've been able to land shots, stay even with the poke of a Verse and Skywin, and that's going to be really important. Poke from Taya Freya is nothing to laugh at. Oh, nice push.
Just pushed it out of the X, and they actually were able to secure it, pushing it a little bit closer, but just out of the X strike. Going to try and jump in on a Verse, knowing he's low. A Verse uses Zephyr to push him back.
Oh, gets the snare, causes Verse to spend the haste, and so he's not going to be able to get that hasted X strike. And that gives a lot of space to PowerPoint Sorcerers. I think they're playing this situation out really well. They're going to need to be able to, and again! No, but this time Freya is able to jump and take it.
Oh, there's a Thunderstomp to actually get out of the goo, didn't deal any damage instead. A little risky, but I suppose you don't want to go down just too soon, but Ty's going to have to tornado to the other side of the wall. The bulwark is up.
Oh, nice from Finlev.
Take her down with a nice M2. The end cap will go up. She's actually kind of close to her ultimate. Fantastic job of not baiting on that. He gets in cap just
knows. Is he going to try to jump it?
Skywin. Oh, here it is. Oh, the Mexican stand.
Oh, he reacted. He wanted to react to the first thing he saw. And it was
but he does get out of it. Might not be enough, though. There's enough electric shield, but not enough to save her. And the first round will go to PowerPoint Sorcerers.
PowerPoint Sorcerers are coming back. They weren't able to win a single round, I believe, in the last map, and so now they're looking alive, and they started out much stronger. Hitting those axes is so important because it gives you the first snare that allows you to land your jump. That gives you another snare. That causes a Verse to pop cooldowns, and now you're in business, right? Now you aren't so RNG about landing your skill shots. You're not relying on luck as much to land your Panic Flask.
Now you're in business.
Now you're in business.
The business of death and destruction.
Finlev and GameFiend are fighting for their tournament life here, but so are Skyverse. So is a Verse and Skywin. I mean, both of them could be knocked out in the semifinals.
You've really got a good grasp on how these single elimination brackets work, don't you?
But I mean, it's crazy to think about, right? A Verse is all the way up here, and typically Finlev and Skywin are on the same team.
That is very true. Getting that first pull. Oh, finally getting connection. He's been trying that the whole day. Oh, there's an in cap. Followed by a stun. The shield actually protects him from a good bit of damage.
Nice
the bulwark is up, but the counter will get pulled.
That puts GameFiend in a really bad spot.
GameFiend, that's it. They see their opportunity, and he's going to get just completely destroyed. Holy hell.
Skywin just put a weight on his mouse and held down the mouse one button and said, all right, we're riding this to victory. He did not let go. Unrelenting pressure.
Unrelenting M1 punching. Oh, you're not Thunder now. What a whiff.
That's
still
okay.
Though, nah, they've got plenty of room to spare. Plenty of energy to fling around and waste. There it is. Baka will go down after what could be the fastest melting I've seen today.
Do not hit counters, especially after you've already spent barrier on your teammate, and the thing that hit the counter was not a left click. It was not anything innocuous like that. It was actually your Panic Flash, which is your second cooldown in that situation. You don't have a Swift roll. You are just sitting there waiting to get mulched.
It's like dumping someone 50 miles into the desert. You know?
Yep.
What are you going to do?
You got nothing.
Good luck. All you have is some shoes? Maybe?
Maybe? No, those shoes were stolen from you. You gave your shoes to your friend because he needed it, and then you were just dumped into the desert.
That's pretty much exactly what that situation must have been like for Game Fiend. Now we're going to see Sky when he does get a hammer off. Ooh, the second hammer, a little bit of damage, but no max. Again, a little bit of posturing for both teams, trying to make sure that if this first engage is worth it. Oh, it's going to pull him in, but right into a dash.
Oh, Averse is going to whiff.
Averse, you're taking a lot of damage with a deadly inject. You can't iframe it. You just got enough energy to use your tornado, and that first orb
to PowerPoint Sorcerers. That's a really bad opening for Skyverse.
Oh, had to use his effort to get out of that. His energy is now done, and he's pinned into the corner. Oh, this is looking pretty terrifying.
Oh, good wall bang from Skywin to put the incapacitate onto Finliv. That's going to buy Averse a lot of time to cut away and get candy. Game Fiend is scared. He's canceling the Panic Flask. Oh, but he just
Panic Flask has been wasted. Oh, just hits it out, and he's going to secure the orb as well. Great job by Averse to just try and get a little bit of health back up and secure an orb for both him and his ally. Skywin is going to utilize that to get that long distance static.
It's so tough. That's the second Panic Flask that Game Fiend has whiffed, and you can just see how much ground Averse and Skywin were able to buy off of that.
A full ultimate from Skywin. It would take Finley down. Oh, and another orb gets taken by them. He is almost fully recovered. Back to half health. Averse is looking strong again. He tornadoes directly out of that. Takes no health. Oh, no. Finlev, you put yourself in the danger zone. What are you going to do? Oh, they're going to pin him in the corner.
A lot of damage.
And the bulwark. The haste is up, but the tornado is down. Tries to Zephyr. Oh, well, they try and finish him off. Will you right-click? Oh, no, you tried to right-click Game Fiend instead. Tornado the other side of the wall.
Oh! Man, Game Fiend just got mulched there. And it was so tough. Averse was cutting so well. I mean, he spent, I feel like, the majority of this particular round below 20% health. And Averse was just running around, kiting, pulling PowerPoint Sorcerers apart, just playing really well positioning-wise, getting candy, getting center orbs, and that's exactly what you need to do. They didn't want to switch up the target into Skywind because I feel like if they had made a mistake on Skywind, Averse would be able to come back and from long range snipe away with the X-Strike. Skyverse
now one round away from taking down the PowerPoint Sorcerers. You see Finlev usually make it so far in this. He's made it to the semifinals. So as far as you can get without making it to the finals. And with a new teammate, we haven't seen too much with Game Fiend. They're doing well, but will they get knocked out this round? Can they stay alive?
This is what's going to make or break it.
We're getting pushed in. We're going to see Finlev again, trying to get aggressive, trying to keep that pressure on, not allow them too much space for those A1s, M1s.
Oh, the counter gets avoided, and Skywin might be in trouble here, gets panicked up, and that's going to be a big setup. They're trying to go for Averse. Tornado is down as well.
Oh, he tornadoed actually still into danger. I'm surprised he was able to, but he actually is confident in his ability to deal damage, and he is doing so as well. Skywin coming to protection. Will we see an M2 take this one? No, we're actually going to see Skywin take it instead. Now the stun will come around. Oh, Game Fiend just took a lot of damage, buried a little bit too late. Getting pushed back into the wall. Will the piggy get popped? It could. Oh, just dodging out of that. Now Skywind and Finlev.
Oh, nice flick.
Down the bottom. Oh my, flicking that over to Game Fiend.
Bad.
Oh, this is really bad.
The Panic Flash whiff and into the incapacitated. Skywin has the ultimate.
Boom!
Oh, the roll just in time. The hesitation was just a little bit too much, but now Finlev is going low, and there's no chance that Game Fiend is going to get there to support.
Skywin wanted to wait until that barrier was
but why
down.
would you spend your tornado? Hold on, the X-Strike connects, but there's a cross kill. It's going to come down to a 1v1. This could not get more intense.
Can Finlev keep his team alive? It's going to be terrifying. Taya can deal so much damage from a distance. She's going to get this orb as well easily. Oh, followed by a haste. It's so hard to get away from that. And they will go down. PowerPoint Sorcerers get taken out. Skyverse will move on to the finals.
Averse really spent a lot there. Used the tornado to pop around, get the positioning, and throw the X-Strike. Landed the hits and was able to secure the kill. Unfortunately, the cross kill happened. But I think Finlev on the return in the 1v1 situation happened to throw out too much before he had guaranteed. He hit the War Axe Slash, which is probably what he should have waited for at first, and lost out that 1v1. But it was a tough spot. Averse was at so much health, had the positioning, was a ranged character as well, was able to get the center orb. And Averse and Sky would move on.
They do. They're actually able to continue on with their fight.